One guy that's been the absolute hype storm of this last week is Marquez Callaway, the breakout star of camp, the staking his claim to be the target monster of this offense. Every single day, there's a new report that he's the one that's taking over, leading everything in training camp with Michael Thomas out for now and who knows how long. I don't know much about Marquez Callaway, but any number one receiver that could get peppered is certainly worth it, especially when he's going past round 15 right now. That's certainly a guy I'm watching to see if this is actually true and the camp hype comes to fruition. What are your thoughts with Marquez?
Yeah, he actually, so he didn't play that much last season. I think he played a total of 8 games, but in those 8 games, half of them he played over 50% of the snaps, and in those very small sample size, those 4 games, he averaged like 7 targets a game. So he was actually more involved in the games where they gave him a workload than I would have expected until after diving into the numbers a little bit. I definitely think there's a path to him to 7+ targets a game, which is enough for me to take a stab on him in fantasy football, especially where he's being drafted. But he's an undrafted wide receiver. He is still young, so there's definitely some upside. He isn't the fastest guy, but all the reports we're seeing out of training camp is that he is the clear number 1 receiver for the Saints. I do believe Alvin Kamara will be the actual number 1 receiver for the Saints with Michael Thomas out, but there's definitely a path to relevance for Marquez Callaway in fantasy. And this Michael Thomas stuff could definitely drag on just like it did last season.
Yeah, it sounds like it really could. There's even rumblings now that he might be disgruntled enough to demand a trade. Who knows what happens there? And Traquan Smith's been hurt throughout camp, and the team seems like they're getting pretty fed up with him just never really being available or performing even when he is.
Right.
I think there's a real path for Marquez to be that number 1, at least for the first half of the season or until Michael Thomas comes back, and maybe he might be gone anyways. So, yeah, I'm definitely buying in. Why not at his price tag go for the potential alpha that's just impressing everybody. Everyone's saying he is just going in and winning every single battle one-on-one that he's doing. Even without these impressions, as you say, he's not very impressible as a specimen, but if he wins, and that's all that matters to me. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.